Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Cozy Chat, a slow English podcast which helps you to learn English in a fun and natural way. I am Maria, and today we are going to have a cozy coffee chat about my weekend. Now, today I am using one of my husband's coffee cups. He actually doesn't drink coffee, he just drinks tea, but these are really quite huge. It's a little bit too big for me, but I thought, why not? So, cheers to that. Now, this last weekend was really fun. I did quite a few fun things, and it actually started on Friday morning. My friend does pottery or ceramics, and at her house, in her garage, she has a whole ceramics studio. And she started this thing where every other Friday, so not every Friday, but every other Friday, she invites some women to her house, to her ceramics studio, to have a little coffee and clay club. So she makes coffee for everyone, and she makes some kind of pastry like muffins or banana bread or something like that. And then she welcomes everyone to play with clay or make something out of clay. And a lot of these people are my friends. So it's really nice to just have a planned time where I know that I will go and see my friends and do something fun that's not only sitting at a restaurant, for example. So 2 weeks ago, I had the idea to make an olive bowl, which I wanted to be 2 bowls put together, a big bowl for the olives and a smaller bowl for the olive pits. So my friend helped me to design this olive bowl, and I made one. I really love the feeling of the clay when making these pottery pieces. It really just feels so nice, and it's really fun to kind of design something. And for me, it's extra special when I can do that around my friends now on a regular basis. So the first week I made this olive bowl, and the second week I painted the olive bowl just with a glaze. And the way these glazes works is you paint the glaze on there and you don't actually see the real color until that piece is baked. So I will see what it looks like, the finished olive bowl, next time. And last week I made a snack bowl, which is kind of one bowl, which is separated in 2 parts to put crackers and hummus or pretzels and chips or something like that. So I'm really enjoying this little coffee and clay club. There are so many things I want to make. I really want to make a few more coffee cups. So maybe you will all see those whenever I do make them. And to me, it just always feels so good to make something with my hands. I love the feeling that that gives me. So I will let you all know what my pieces look like once they are painted and baked. Then on Friday night, we had a pizza night at home. I have started doing pizza nights more on Friday night just because I like having something easy on Friday. It's a day where I'm always tired from the week, and just eating pizza feels right. It just does. I think there are a lot of people that like eating pizza on Fridays, but it's something that I've really started enjoying, especially because in the past few weeks, I have started actually making the pizzas. Now, I don't do anything special. I buy the store-made pizza crust, the dough that you just roll out, and the store-bought pizza sauce and the cheese. And we like to top our pizza with cherry tomatoes. I love putting arugula on top of a pizza. I don't think it actually sounds like something that should taste good, but I really love it. I think it just tastes nice on the pizza. Now, before trying the arugula is a type of salad, right? It's a type of salad leaf. And I had seen it on pizzas before, and just recently I have started eating my pizzas with this on top. For some reason, it just tastes so good. I at first thought, why would anyone want salad leaves on a pizza? But it's actually really nice. And for some reason, I really, really like just making these basic pizzas at home. It does not take much time at all. It is cheap, and I like being able to make the pizzas the way that we like them. We don't usually eat pizza with a lot of meat on it, and a lot of times that's what you get at the supermarket. So I'm really happy with this new little pizza night tradition for Friday nights. And I would really like to start making more homemade ingredients for pizza. For example, making my own pizza dough and making my own pizza sauce and things like that, because that makes a pizza so much better. I will let you all know if I finally do start making these things myself, but for now, I am just sticking to the pizza plan that I have now. Now, Saturday was a really fun and special day for us because we celebrated Carnival. Now, Carnival is celebrated all over the world in different ways. There are some areas that really go big on Carnival. And when I say they go big, that means they go all out. They do lots of things for Carnival. And our town does a whole weekend full of fun events. And this year, we just went to the Carnival parade, which was on Saturday. And it was especially fun because the school that my kids go to organized a big group to get together and dress up and be in the parade. So this was for kids and adults. And during the day, we got dressed up in these fun outfits. We had these feather headbands, which were black and purple, and these skirts on, like fun, glittery skirts. And we then put glitter all over our faces and some fun little jewels. It was really exciting just getting ready to go. Do you guys know how it feels when you have a fun event like that to go to? Getting ready to go is really part of the excitement of the event itself. It just feels so good and exciting, especially if you are putting on a costume and fun makeup and things like that. It's just exciting and it's fun. Every other year, we have always gone to the parade. We have never actually been in it. So this was the first year that we really participated in the parade. I love watching it, and I was really kind of sad that this year I couldn't watch the parade since I was in it. But I will say we had even more fun participating. So we walked in the parade, and there was loud, fun party music and also a dance that we all did together. That was also something that we were doing during the day on Saturday. I was practicing with my kids this little dance that we had to do in the parade, and that was really funny to just be practicing this and trying to get the moves right. And in the parade, they played this music and everyone did the dance together. And it was by no means professional. It was very much casual, but it was really fun. That kind of made it more fun, just not being something too serious. Everyone was there just doing this dance to the music and laughing and having fun. Also at the parade, there was lots of confetti. There was lots of fun party music from other floats that were in the parade. The floats are the big trailer things that are in a parade that are decorated. And we just had a lot of fun. It was actually way more fun than I thought it would be. It's actually been quite cold here, and I wasn't initially looking forward to going to the parade because I thought, ugh, it's going to be so cold. I just want to stay inside. But it didn't matter. It was really a lot of fun, and I hope that we can also participate in it next year. Now, on Sunday after the parade, I was quite tired just because the parade was a lot of walking and just I spent a lot of energy at the parade. So Sunday, I woke up really tired. So I tried to have more of a relaxed day, but I really needed to finish making the bread that I started on Saturday. I forgot to mention that on Saturday, I had started making some bread. Every weekend, I have been making one or two loaves of bread. I have been really experimenting. Experimenting means trying something new to see if it works. So I have been experimenting with different recipes and different kinds of flour, and I have been loving it so far. This week, I tried a spelt loaf made with 50% spelt flour along with white flour. And this loaf came out really nice. It was beautiful and it smelled really good and had a slightly nutty taste. It was delicious. I really enjoyed making and eating that bread, and I will definitely make that one again. Then I made a second loaf of bread, which I took out of the oven on Sunday. And this one was a whole wheat bread that also had raisins and walnuts mixed in. Now, I had made this whole wheat bread before, and it was really good. And this weekend, I thought, hey, I'm just going to try throwing in raisins and walnuts just to see if that works, because I love it when bread has stuff like that in it as well. And I didn't follow any instructions on doing that. I first soaked the raisins, though. I soaked them in water, means they were underwater for about 30 minutes to help them get bigger and plump up. And then I added those and the walnuts during the baking process or the kneading process. And let me tell you, when this bread came out of the oven, it looked so strange. First off, it was a little bit burnt, like I left it in there too long. So it was kind of black on the top, and the raisins kind of ended up on the outside, and they got really big and round, and they looked kind of like blueberries. And my kids also thought it was chocolate. They were like, "Is that chocolate?" I was like, "No, it's raisins." But this bread looked really strange. And I was like, I don't know what this bread is going to taste like. I wasn't sure, because I was like, oh, well, I should have followed a recipe adding these things in. I did not think it actually turned out good. I was just like, oh man, maybe I didn't do this right. And on Sunday, we ate the spelt loaf, which was delicious. We ate that with salad. And then we cut the raisin bread later. And let me tell you, it was beautiful. It looked so beautiful. These raisins and walnuts in the bread just looked so nice. I was so proud of this at this point, because at first I didn't think it was going to work. And then I was like, whoa, I actually did it. And the taste was also amazing. So that may have been one of my favorite breads that I've made so far. I absolutely loved it, and my husband loved it too, but the downside is my kids didn't like it. They said, and I was so surprised because they love raisins. And one reason that I made this bread was because I knew they would like it. And when they tried it, they said, "Ew, I don't like this bread." And I said, "Why? You love raisins." And they said, "Well, I don't like raisins in my bread." So I was like, "Okay, then. I won't do that again for you. I will definitely make the bread for me again, but they won't be eating any because they didn't like it." But that's okay. Maybe in the future they will start to like it more. And I was thinking about this bread because whenever it came out of the oven, it really looked so strange. And I thought, I messed it up. It's not good. And then when I tried it, I was like, wow, that is maybe my favorite bread I've ever made. And it reminds me of an expression, don't judge a book by its cover. And that means don't judge something or don't assume something just by looking at it, because what is on the inside is what is really important. Like if the cover of a book is really boring, but the book itself is really great. That was the same for my bread. So yeah, I have to say that my main excitement for Sunday was the bread making, but I always really enjoy those days and always feel really proud of the bread that I bake. So that was it for my weekend. I hope you guys liked listening to what I did. I love it whenever you guys leave me comments on these weekend videos and let me know what you did over the weekend or what you're going to do over the weekend. Just drop me a comment and let me know. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I cannot wait to see you in the next episode. Bye.